There is a version of you that only you can see. A stronger version. A wiser version. A version of you that wakes up before the sun. That pushes when the body says stop. That keeps climbing even when the world doesn't clap. That version of you is not created in a single moment. It is forged through the unseen grind. This is your journey. This is your evolution. This is the rise of who you promised yourself you would become. Most people want the results. Few want the hours. Even fewer survive the silence. The unseen hours are the cold mornings when your body is heavy. The late nights when your mind is tired. The moments when motivation dies and discipline takes the lead. These are the hours that no one celebrates. No music. No spotlight. No applause. Just you, your will, and the iron. Because the truth is simple. If you want to build something extraordinary, you must be willing to do things that ordinary people refuse to do. Every rep performed when your arms are burning. Every set started when your legs shake. Every session completed when your mind begs you to quit. These are the bricks of greatness. You will not always enjoy the grind, but you will always respect the results it produces. The greatest opponent you will ever face lives inside you. It is the voice that whispers, "You've done enough. You can skip today. No one is watching." That voice is a liar, a thief, a destroyer of potential. But there is another voice inside you. A voice you rarely allow to speak. A voice that says, "You were built for more. Keep moving. Prove yourself right." You are not fighting the weights. You're not fighting the gym. You're fighting the limits inside your mind. And every time you push one step further, every time you silence that weak voice, you rise. The war within is not won in a single battle. It is fought every day. Every morning you choose to show up. Every night you refuse to break. Every moment you decide that comfort will not control your life. The greatest transformation is not physical. It is mental. It is spiritual. It is emotional. The day you stop caring about opinions. The day you stop waiting for motivation. The day you stop living for comfort. That is the day you become unrecognizable. Not to the world, but to your old self. Your old habits can no longer survive in the new life you're building. Your old excuses cannot follow you where you're going. Your old fears cannot exist in the presence of your new strength. Every great transformation begins with a decision. I refuse to stay the same. And once that decision becomes your identity, nothing can stop you. Evolution is not dramatic. It is slow. It is quiet. It is repetitive. You lift the weights. You repeat the reps. You push the limits. You make progress. So small that sometimes you can't even feel it. But the world will feel it. Because one day, your reflection will look different. Your posture will feel different. Your energy will radiate differently. Your confidence will grow silently, steadily, undeniably. Consistency is the language of greatness. You don't have to be the strongest today. You don't have to be the fastest tomorrow. But you must be relentless. Because relentless people win. Not because they never fall, but because they rise. Again and again and again. People fear failure. Champions use it. Failure is feedback. Failure is information. Failure is a mirror that shows you exactly where you must grow. Do not fear it. Do not hide from it. Do not avoid the discomfort. Lean into it. Because every time you fall and rise, your strength doubles. Your resilience sharpens. Your mind becomes unbreakable. Remember this. Muscles are built from stress. Character is built from challenges. Success is built from struggle. Nothing great was ever created in comfort. And nothing legendary was ever born without pain. The world makes promises. People break promises. But the most dangerous promises are the ones you break to yourself. When you tell yourself you will work out, and you don't. When you say you will change, and you don't. When you commit to a goal, but never follow through. You weaken your identity. But when you keep your promises, when you show up even when tired, when you refuse to quit even when hurting, when you give more than you thought you could, you become unstoppable. Not because of the muscles, not because of the physique, but because of the identity you built. Someone who trusts themselves, someone who follows through, someone who keeps going, is someone who cannot be defeated. There is greatness inside you, locked behind doubt, hidden behind fear, buried under excuses, but it is there. And every rep, every step, every sacrifice, every early morning, every late night, every drop of sweat, brings you closer to unlocking it. You were not born to be average. You were not born to live quietly. You were not born to blend in. You were built to rise, to grow, to endure, to conquer, to evolve. This is your story, your journey, your fight, your evolution. As you listen to this right now, remember, you have a choice. You can continue living the same cycle, the same excuses, the same fears, the same story. Or you can decide, right now, that this is the moment your life changes. Not tomorrow, not next week, not someday. Now, stand up, show up, push forward, do the work no one sees, become the person no one believes you can be. Because the world will eventually see what you built in silence. They will see the discipline. They will see the evolution. They will see the warrior you became. This is your time. This is your chapter. This is your transformation. The unseen grind will become the undeniable result. Now go. Become the strongest version of yourself. And never look back. But before you walk into that new life, before you take that first step toward the strongest version of yourself, there is something you need to understand. You cannot rise while holding on to the weight of your past. You cannot evolve while replaying the same stories that broke you. You cannot become extraordinary while living inside the memories of who you used to be. There comes a moment in every journey when you must decide, will I keep dragging my past forward, or will I finally let it go? Your past taught you. Your past shaped you. Your past built your resilience. But it was never meant to define your future. If you keep looking back, you will miss what is waiting in front of you. The future does not reward those who hesitate. It rewards those who move boldly, with purpose, with fire in their spirit. So hear this clearly. Never look back. Not with regret. Not with fear. Not with doubt. Look forward. Toward the person you have not yet met. Toward the challenges you have not yet conquered. Toward the triumphs that still belong to you. There is a powerful shift that happens the moment you stop searching for your old self and begin building your new self. Because the old you survived. The old you suffered. The old you endured battles no one even knows about. But the new you? The new you will win those battles. The new you will rise above those limits. The new you will carry a strength that the old you could only imagine. Every rep from this moment forward, every workout, every disciplined choice, every sacrifice, is a declaration that says, I refuse to stay who I was. And that declaration is powerful. It is the fuel that transforms an ordinary life into a legendary one. It is the force that separates those who dream from those who do. When you refuse to look back, the world can no longer pull you backward. When you refuse to look back, your mind finally begins to move forward. When you refuse to look back, momentum becomes your greatest ally. Imagine 1 year from now. A stronger, faster, sharper, unstoppable version of you. Looking in the mirror with pride. Knowing that everything you achieved,